check out www.blinkingbrakelights.com for blinking brake light tail bulbs, which can help you better be seen out in traffic and can prevent rear-end collisions. Use the code GOT10 at checkout for 10% off. So guys, what's going on? It's your boy Liga. We are finally working on Clementine. Finally. Today I'm actually going to teach you how to take off your back seats on your FG4 Civic. Keep in mind, this is only for the coupe, not for the sedan. Okay, now you might be asking me, what's the reason? Why do you take off your back seats and blah blah blah? Look, if you look at the little I button at I think it's the top right hand corner, okay? It's gonna be linked to a video explaining why I took off my rear seats, okay? I'm not gonna keep repeating myself over and over and over again. I had to put my back seats in again because Matt Papple was in town in DC and we rode around with a full car, so 4 people in the car, and I needed the back seats for that. But now, since I don't need to haul anybody in my car anymore, and I hate freeloaders, I'm gonna take my back seats off for the car. It's a very simple process, very simple. But personally, what I did is I built myself a little interior piece, like a back plate, and I put little carpet that I've had laying around in order to fill in the spaces inside of the car. That way it just has a nice clean look to it. Anyways, let's get down to the tutorial video. It's very, very simple, and I'm going to be explaining to you as I go along what tools you're going to need and everything like that. It's a beautiful day out in Virginia today. Nice 50 degrees. It's beautiful out here, and it's literally the perfect day to work on the car. This morning I was already working on the Passat, and as you can see, it's all the way in the back there, and we're almost done with it. The motor is already in the car. Tranny mounts are in, motor mounts are in, and things of that nature. All that's left for us to do is just plug everything back in, hook everything back up, and then it should be done. So anyways, let's get this started here on the car. Good thing I have the tools already out and ready for me to use here. So first and foremost, you're going to come into your car here, and when you lift up these seats right here, you're going to see something. When you lift up the seats, you're going to see these clips that are under here. You're gonna need to take some pliers, squeeze the clips in, and push them out. You're gonna feel them pop out. Once they pop out, that means this clip is undone. You need to do it against the other side, and then the seat itself should be able to lift up. Now, before you get to the clips though, you're gonna need to go into this little space area here, and you can see right in there is a little hook looking thing. Inside this hook is a 10mm bolt. I don't have it in right now because I knew I was gonna have to take out the seat later and I didn't want the extra work. So I left it out, but you're gonna need the 10mm socket wrench to take this out. And once you take that out, undo the clips on the bottom, and then this whole bottom piece should just come right on out. Now keep in mind that you're gonna need to take off this. You're gonna need to snake this in between here. You're gonna sneak this in between, and that's it. So you should be able to take this seat right on out.
Yeah, I know you're feeling helpless now. When the reasons can collide, I will be there every time. Let me be your high tide.
This piece right here comes right on out.
Let me be your high tide.
So the next step will be this. Pull your seat latches from the trunk, and then bring your back seats down like that. Because there's some bolts that you need to get to. So there are 3 bolts you need to get to. There's one right here. That's 12, that's a 12mm socket. There are 2 12mm bolts here that you need to take off too. Now another thing I'd like to do, keep a Ziploc bag handy so you can just grab these in, because if you need to put them back in, they're inside this Ziploc bag right here.
When you're waiting for the rain to fall.
So now this seat itself should be able to just come right on off. The next step is this. There's another 12mm bolt right here. This is a really long bolt, so you need to take this all the way out and then get to that one over there too.
Yeah, I know you're feeling
In the Ziploc bag you go as well. Now what you do to remove this is that you push this to the right and then out, because right here is like a little guide where you slide it back in if you decide to put the seats back in. So you need to slide this over to the right and then pull out.
I've been on my own.
And of course, remove the seat belt from the support. Here. That comes out, and out comes the seat. Now this part is only solely personal preference. As you can see, the entire back seat's out, the job is done. However, if you want to, like I said, this is all personal preference, you can take off these seatbelt connectors right here, and you can also take off this right here, which hangs onto the connector and the seatbelt. Now you cannot take that off completely without taking off the seatbelt itself. However, this comes off really easily. This one I keep in here to kind of keep the cleanish look, but I have to take this off in order to put the carpet that I have in. So let's go ahead and take this off and then that off, and then bring in the interior pieces that I already have made for the back seat. Be very careful not to round off these bolts right here, because I already rounded it off on this other one right here, and that's really not good. So make sure you have a good grip on this in order to take it off appropriately. And it comes right off. Same process goes for this side, but like I said, I already rounded off this bolt. So be very careful when taking these off. Comes out, and put that to the side. So there you guys have it. That's the back seats taken off the car. Now what I'm gonna do is grab the interior pieces I have made for this car, and then I'm gonna put everything in. I have a back plate made, I have carpet for this portion made. So let's go grab it and then come back.
Trying to find my way home. My way home. The voices in my head are saying way too much, but I don't mind, yeah, I'm alive.
There you guys have it. That is the tutorial on how to take off your back seats off your FG4 Civic SI. Now personally, like I said, this is all personal preference. I put all this together and it looks great. So I mean, yeah, I've had this in a box for quite a while, so you know, it's seen better days, but like I said, it's not meant to look perfect, but like I said, it'll do for now. But yeah guys, that's it. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I had to bring it back in the garage because it's way too windy outside, but yeah guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little tutorial video that I had for you guys. Now, I've heard a lot of people ask me, like, even at meets and stuff like that, even just my friends, they ask me, you know, what's the point of doing this? Like, first of all, it's front wheel drive, it's slow, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, if you guys want to find out the real reason why I did this, a link in the description, and there's the little I button up here. Like, yeah, you're gonna gut an interior of a new car and blah, blah, blah. Like I said, I have my reasons, and they're very valid in my opinion. I mean, and on top of that, it's my car. I do what I want with it. Just like I'm not stopping you from doing whatever you want to your car. Call me a Ricer if you wish. I'll wear that name proudly. But yeah, so that's how you take off the back seats off of your FG4 Civic SI. This has been your boy, God Maliga. Drop a like, subscribe if you enjoy my content. You can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. That's down in the description below if you want to keep up with me and my shenanigans. I'm out. Peace.